Hello, I'm Derek Diane Johnson. Derek's the mask name, Diana's the fem name. So for today's video, I looked through some old Blaire White videos and God, why did I ever enjoy this person's content? Well, yeah, there were a few, I'll admit, actually kind of funny lines where she wasn't just harassing people for literally not being as trans as her. They were few and far between. One of the videos I watched was Transgender Rant. This one doesn't start out too bad until she gets to the part where she says that every gender except binary male and female don't exist. Oh, and says that you're just a triggered SJW snowflake and you're just making it up for attention if you identify as anything other than binary male or female. Which, no, you're not. Here's the thing. There have been scientific studies actually proving that they exist, so, her little tirade didn't hold up well. Let's see some of the things she says doesn't exist. Butch and femme. Yeah, they do. They have forever. It's literally just saying wanting to be or present more feminine or fucking masculine. Well, stereotypically feminine or masculine. Blah, I cannot words very well. And where she says that you don't have to take offense at everything. Kinda ironic considering she took offense to Mimi telling her, hey, you stole my video and didn't give me credit. Oh, and you cut out the part where it proves that your friend only cares about himself and knowingly worked with a fucking child predator. No, I'm not making... And by the way, I'm not making up. She actually did that. Like, yeah, she's a fucking terrible person. We'll get more into her just being the worst after more of her being the worst later on. The second video was, I don't remember the title, but basically it was the one where she went after the gender terrorist. Now, yes, calling yourself a gender terrorist is really cringy, but I mean, like, the dude wasn't saying anything that bad. The person wasn't saying anything that bad. Just call me by my preferred pronouns. You don't have to understand my identity. I just want you to respect it, which is 100% reasonable. But not to Blaire, who, you guessed it, attacked their appearance. Oh, and she did leave a link to their video, but she told him not to attack this person. By which I mean she just put some half-ass things saying, please don't be mean, they're a whack job, unlike me, the good trans Blaire White. But they human and stuff. And yeah, you can guess what happened. Even if you go to their video today, the comment section is nothing but harassing this poor person and that dumb fucking attack helicopter joke, which in retrospect wasn't even funny the first time. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, I made that joke myself, but here's the thing. I grew, I matured, I realized I was wrong, and I changed. And then there was Triggered Trannies, where Blaire White attacked a 17-year-old boy's appearance. And by the way, before anybody gets it, Skylar Dimitri actually does identify as a trans man now, so boy is the correct terminology. And, well, thankfully, the comments on, like, video are now all just nice and, you know, praising the nice little boy, the nice guy, good guy, Skylar. But according to him, he was just bombarded with harassment and had to wake up every day to people being mean to him. This was a 17-year-old boy. And look, I'm not saying you can't do a response to kids. I'm not even saying you can't make jokes in response videos. But for the love of God, don't attack people's opinions unless, you know, they're doing something to warrant it, like Ben Shapiro attacking trans people or attacking Harry Styles is not masculine enough for wearing a dress, despite him being the lost sibling of the Keebler elves. But for the love of God, don't do it this way. And here's the thing. Blaire only got popular because she's the good tranny. You know what? She's okay with being called that. And if you are trans and offended by that, I do apologize. So I won't repeat that from... No, at least try not to. Trans. She is the one trans that you'll be your friend and put up with your emotional abuse, because she is not like those other crazy trans people. Treat her nicely. Pick her. Oh, in that video, she also showed DMs of people kind of harassing her and calling her Aunt Jane, my terminology. And what that means is it's basically a trans person that betrays the trans community. Which, I mean, she is, and pretty much... Look, I don't think all of Blaire's audience is transphobic. I do think, however, that a lot of them are ignorant. Oh, and, but here... Hey, she was just... Not like she still does that... She still does that. She actually did a video on assigned male comics. And look, I have my issues with the assigned male comics too. The writer, I don't personally know her. Maybe she's a nice person. Maybe she's not. I don't know. Oh, but that's not even the worst. She falsely accused people of being pedophiles. Multiple times. She left out that a trans athlete does not compete in the women's category. Put in a picture of her before she completed transition to make her look ugly and like a freak. And getting this person, Janae, a lot of harassment. And refused to apologize until it affected her. And look, I get Blaire has gone through some things by her own admission with her father's family disowning her after his death. And yeah, that's gotta be tough, but I don't care. That doesn't excuse the bullying, the lies, the ruining people's lives for clout that this fucking bitch has done. And like Everest, it's quite clear she's really insecure. At least that's what I got. That when she says things like, "You're ugly, you're valid, you don't matter," that's her saying to herself, "I'm ugly, I'm valid, I don't matter, I just want people to accept me." And look, I get being insecure. I get not feeling like you matter. I do. But I don't fucking harass children over that. Blaire, you are 27. It is time for you to grow the fuck up. And yeah, I know you're probably gonna do a video of this where you basically just to make me look as bad as possible, where you send your fan drones to fucking harass and attack me. Guess what? I don't fucking care. I already have really bad OCD and depression. It's not like you can make my mental state any fucking worse than it is. I already feel like my identity is not valid a lot of the times, or I'll never be my preferred gender. So go ahead. Do your worst, bitch.